So to our farmers, have a lot of fun. I love you too. I love you too. We're gonna have And I have also imposed a 25% tariff on foreign aluminum, copper, lumber, and steel because if we don't have, as an example, steel and lots of other things, we don't have a military and frankly we just won't have a country very long. Here today is a proud American steelworker, fantastic person from Decatur, Alabama, Jeff Denard. Has been working at the same steel plant for 27 years in a job that has allowed him to serve as the captain of his local volunteer fire department, raise 7 children with his beautiful wife, Nicole, and over the years provide a loving home for more than 40 foster children. So great, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Stories like Jeff's remind us that tariffs are not just about protecting American jobs. They're about protecting the soul of our country. Tariffs are about making America rich again and making America great again, and it's happening, and it will happen rather quickly. There'll be a little disturbance, but we're okay with that. It won't be much. No, you're not. Oh. Say. Melania's work has yielded incredible results, helping prepare our nation's future leaders as they enter the workforce. Our First Lady is joined by 2
Have a good
impressive
night,
young
Phoenix.
women,
What's up,
very
Eddie Tricks?
impressive. Haley Ferguson,
Blessings,
who
blessings.
benefited from the First Lady's Fostering the Future initiative and is poised to complete her education and become a teacher. And Elliston Berry, who became a victim of an illicit deepfake image produced by a peer. With Elliston's help, the Senate just passed the Take It Down Act, and this is so important. Thank you very much, John. John Thune, thank you. Thank you, John. Thank you all very much. Thank you. And thank you to John Thune and the Senate. Great job. To criminalize the publication of such images online is terrible, terrible thing. And once it passes the House, I look forward to signing that bill into law. Thank you. And I'm going to use that bill for myself too, if you don't mind. Because nobody gets treated worse than I do online. Nobody. That's great. Thank you very much to the Senate. Thank you. But if we truly care about protecting Americans' children, no step is more crucial than securing America's borders. Over the past 4 years, 21 million people poured into the United States. Many of them were murderers, human traffickers, gang members, and other criminals from the streets of dangerous cities all throughout the world. Because of Joe Biden's insane and very dangerous open border policies, they're now strongly embedded in our country, but we are getting them out and getting them out fast. And I want to thank Tom Homan and Christy. I want to thank you and Paul of Border Patrol. I want to thank you. What a job they've all done. Everybody, Border Patrol, ICE, Our law enforcement in general is incredible. We have to take care of our law enforcement. We have to. Last year, a brilliant 22-year-old nursing student named Laken Riley, the best in her class, admired by everybody, went out for a jog on the campus of the University of Georgia. That morning, Laken was viciously attacked, assaulted, beaten, brutalized, and horrifically murdered. Laken was stolen from us by a savage illegal alien gang member who was arrested while trespassing across Biden's open southern border and then set loose into the United States under the heartless policies of that failed administration. It was indeed a failed administration. He had then been arrested and released in a Democrat-run sanctuary city, a disaster, before ending the life of this beautiful young angel. With us this evening are Laken's beloved mother, Allison, and her sister, Lauren. Last year, I told Laken's grieving
That's good,
parents
Keenan.
that we would ensure their daughter
Blessings,
would not have
blessings.
died in vain. That's why the very first bill I signed into law as your 47th president mandates the detention of all dangerous criminal aliens who threaten public safety. It's a very strong, powerful act. It's called the Laken-Riley Act. So Allison and Lauren, America will never ever forget our beautiful Laken Hope Riley. Thank you very much. Since taking office, my administration has launched the most sweeping border and immigration crackdown in American history, and we quickly achieved the lowest numbers of illegal border crossers ever recorded. Thank you. The media and our friends in the Democrat Party kept saying we needed new legislation. We must have legislation to secure the border. But it turned out that all we really needed was a new president. Joe Biden didn't just open our borders, he flew illegal aliens over them to overwhelm our schools, hospitals, and communities throughout the country. Entire towns like Aurora, Colorado, and Springfield, Ohio.
What's up, Cross fam? What's good? Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Cross fam, welcome.
Like nobody's ever seen before. Beautiful towns destroyed. Now, just as I promised in my inaugural address, we are achieving the great liberation of America. But there still is much work
Let's
to
go,
be done.
let's go.
Here tonight is a woman I have gotten to know, Alexis Nungari from Houston. Wonderful woman. Last June, Alexis's 12-year-old daughter, her precious Jocelyn, walked to a nearby convenience store. She was kidnapped, tied up, assaulted for 2 hours under a bridge, and horrifically murdered. Arrested and charged with this heinous crime are two illegal alien monsters from Venezuela, released into America by the last administration through their ridiculous open border. The death of this beautiful 12-year-old girl and the agony of her mother and family touched our entire nation greatly. Alexis, I promised that we would always remember your daughter, your magnificent daughter, and earlier tonight I signed an order keeping my word to you. One thing I have learned about Jocelyn is that she loved animals so much. She loved nature. Across Galveston Bay, from where Jocelyn lived in Houston, you will find a magnificent national wildlife refuge, a pristine, peaceful, 34,000-acre sanctuary for all of God's creatures on the edge of the Gulf of America. Alexis, moments ago, I formally renamed that refuge in loving memory of your beautiful daughter, Jocelyn. So, Mr. Vice President, if you would, may I have the order?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Thank you very much. All three savages charged with Jocelyn and Lakin's murders were members of the Venezuelan prison gang, the toughest gang they say in the world, known as Tren de Aragua. 2 weeks ago, I officially designated this gang, along with MS-13 and the bloodthirsty Mexican drug cartels, as foreign terrorist organizations. They are now officially in the same category as ISIS, and that's not good for them. Countless thousands of these terrorists were welcomed into the U.S. by the Biden administration. But now every last one will be rounded up and forcibly removed from our country, or, if they're too dangerous, put in jails, standing trial in this country, because we don't want them to come back ever. With us this evening is a warrior on the front lines of that battle, Border Patrol Agent Roberto Ortiz. Great guy. In January, Roberto and another agent were patrolling by the Rio Grande near an area known as Cartel Island. Doesn't sound too nice to me. When heavily armed gunmen started shooting at them, Roberto saw that his partner was totally exposed, at great danger, and he leapt into action, returning fire and providing crucial seconds for his fellow agent to seek safety, just barely. I have some of the prints of that event, and it was not good. Agent Ortiz, we salute you for your great courage and for your line of fire that you took, and for the bravery that you showed. We honor you, and we will always honor you. Thank you, Roberto, very much.
Blessings, Ali. Blessings, Ali. Miso,
And
miso.
I actually got to know him on my many calls to the border. He's a great gentleman. The
How you
territory
doing?
to the immediate south of our border is now dominated entirely by criminal cartels that murder, rape, torture, and exercise total control. They have total control over a whole nation, posing a grave threat to our national security. The cartels are waging war on America, and it's time for America to wage war on the cartels, which we are doing. Five nights ago, Mexican authorities, because of our tariff policies being imposed on them, think of this, handed over to us 29 of the biggest cartel leaders in their country. That has never happened before. They want to make us happy. First time ever. But we need Mexico and Canada to do much more than they've done, and they have to stop the fentanyl and drugs pouring into the USA. They're going to stop it. I have sent Congress a detailed funding request laying out exactly how we will eliminate these threats to protect our homeland and complete the largest deportation operation in American history, larger even than current record holder President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a moderate man, but someone who believed very strongly in borders. Americans expect Congress to send me this funding without delay so I can sign it into law. So, Mr. Speaker, John Thune, both of you, I hope you're going to be able to do that, Mr. Speaker. Thank you. Mr. Leader, thank you. Thank you very much. And let's get it to me. I'll sign it so fast, you won't even believe it.
Life of Trippers. Let's go. Let's go.
As we reclaim our sovereignty, we must also bring back law and order to our cities and towns. In recent years,
I'm doing good in yourself,
has
Triplets.
been turned upside down by
All is
radical
good on my
left
side. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while.
Many jurisdictions virtually ceased enforcing the law against dangerous repeat offenders while weaponizing law enforcement against political opponents like me. My administration has acted swiftly and decisively to restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law, starting at the FBI and the DOJ. Pam, good luck. Cash, wherever you may be.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear, the Triplets.
Pam Bundy. Good luck. So important. Gonna do a great job. Cash, thank you. Thank you, Cash.
Welcome, welcome, always welcome, always welcome. I'm glad to support you.
They've already started very strong. They're going to do a fantastic job. You're going to be very proud of them.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Giving our police officers the support,
So are you, so are you.
respect they so dearly deserve. They have to get it.
Mashallah, mashallah.
Hard, dangerous job, but we're going to make it less dangerous. The problem is the bad guys don't respect the law, but they're starting to
Love
respect
you
it, and
too.
they soon will respect
Oh,
it.
so sweet.
This also
Mwah.
includes our great fire departments throughout the
Mwah,
country. Our
mwah.
firemen and women are unbelievable people, and we'll never forget them. And besides that, they voted for me in record numbers, so I have no choice. One year ago this month, 31-year-old New York police officer Jonathan Diller, unbelievably wonderful person and a great
Shukriya.
officer, was gunned down at a traffic stop on Long Island. I went to his funeral.
Shukriya.
The vicious criminal charged with his murder had 21 prior arrests,
Shukriya.
and they were rough arrests. And he was a real bad one. The thug in the seat next to him had 14 prior arrests and went by the name of Killer. He was Killer. He killed other people, they say, a lot of them. I attended Officer Diller's service, and when I met his
My
wife
fasting
and
month. Oh
1-year-old
yeah.
son Ryan. It was very inspirational.
Ramadan, right? Ramadan?
His widow's name is Stephanie, and she is here tonight. Stephanie, thank you very much, Stephanie. Thank you, Ryan.
Ramadan. Yeah. Ramadan Mubarak.
Stephanie, we're going
Got
to
it,
make
got it,
sure
yes.
that Ryan knows his dad was a true hero, New York's finest. And we're going to get these cold-blooded killers and repeat offenders off our streets, and we're going to do it fast. Got to stop it. They get out with 28 arrests. They push people into subway trains. They hit people over the head, back of the head with baseball bats. We got to get them out of here. I've already signed an executive order requiring a mandatory death penalty for anyone who murders a police officer. And tonight I'm asking Congress to pass that policy into permanent law. I'm also asking for a new crime bill getting tough on repeat offenders while enhancing protections for America's police officers.
Thank you, Aline. Thank you,
So they
Aline.
can do their jobs without fear of their
Mwah.
lives
Thank you,
being
Aline.
totally destroyed.
How you doing,
They
Aline?
don't want to be killed. We're not
After
gonna let them be
Marvada,
killed.
Eid.
Joining us in the gallery tonight is a young man who truly loves our police. His name is DJ Daniel. He is 13 years old, and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer.
Blessings, blessings, blessings. Smash that like button.
But in
Smash that like button.
2018, DJ was diagnosed with brain cancer. The doctors
Great,
gave him
great.
5 months at most to live. That was more than 6 years ago. Since that time, DJ and his dad have been on a quest to make his dream come true, and DJ has been sworn in as an do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service. Thank you, DJ. DJ's doctors believe his cancer likely came from a chemical he was exposed to when he was younger. Since 1975, rates of child cancer have increased by more than 40%. Reversing this trend is one of the top priorities for our new presidential commission to make America healthy again, chaired by our new Secretary of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy, Jr. Kennedy, you would have thought everybody over here would have been cheering. How quickly they forget. Our goal is to get toxins out of our environment, poisons out of our food supply, and keep our children healthy and strong. As an example, not long ago, and you can't even believe these numbers, 1 in 10,000 children had autism, 1 in 10,000, and now it's 1 in 36. There's something wrong, 1 in 36, think of that. So we're going to find out what it is, and there's nobody better than Bobby and all of the people that are working with you. You have the best to figure out what is going on. Okay, Bobby, good luck. It's a very important job. Thank you. Thank you. My administration is also working
Okay, I
to
will do
protect our
that.
children from toxic ideologies in our schools. A few years ago, January,
Triplets, didn't you say you
John
wanted
and her
music?
husband discovered
Hit
that
my
their
email.
daughter's school had secretly
Hit my
safely
email so I can
transitioned
send
their
you what's up.
15-year-old little
So I
girl.
can send you my music.
Teachers and
Yeah.
administrators conspired to deceive January and her husband
Yeah,
while
triplets.
encouraging
Hit
her
my
daughter to
email
use
in
a
my
new
bio.
name and pronouns.
Go to my email, send me an email, and we
Pronoun,
keep it
actually.
and we keep
All
in
the while
contact.
telling January, who is here tonight and is now a
Okay?
courageous advocate against this form of child abuse. January, thank you.
No, no Instagram. My email on my YouTube bio. On my description. On my description of YouTube, I have my personal email. You can send me an email.
Thank you. Stories like this are why, shortly after taking office, I signed an executive order banning public schools from indoctrinating our children with transgender ideology. I also signed an order to cut off all taxpayer funding to any
Yeah, let's go to my
institution
channel,
that
go to my
engages in any
description,
sexual
and you're gonna see
mutilation
my
of our
email.
youth.
Just send me an email, and we take it from there. And I'll make you some nice
And now I want Congress to pass a bill permanently banning and criminalizing
music.
sex changes on children and forever ending the lie that any child is trapped in the wrong body. This is a big lie. And our message to every child in America is that you are perfect exactly the way God made you. We're getting wokeness out of our schools and out of our military, and it's already out, and it's out of our society.
Yeah,
We
share
don't
what's
want it.
up.
Wokeness is trouble.
You have what's up?
Wokeness is bad. It's gone. It's gone. And we feel so much
Do you
better
have what's
for it,
up,
don't we?
triplets?
Don't we feel better? Our service members won't be activists and ideologues. They will be fighters and warriors. They will fight for our country. And Pete, congratulations. Secretary of Defense, congratulations. And he's not big into the woke movement, I can tell you. I know him well. I am pleased to report that in January, the U.S. Army had its single best recruiting month in 15 years, and that all armed services are having among the best recruiting results ever.
Okay, so I will do that.
What a difference.
All right, triplets. When I'm done with the live, I'll hit you up on WhatsApp.
And you know, it was just a few months ago where the results were exactly the opposite. We couldn't recruit anywhere. We couldn't recruit. Now we're having the best results just about that we've ever had. What a tremendous turnaround. It's really a beautiful thing to see. people love our country again. It's very simple. They love our country and they love being in our
You're very
military
welcome.
again.
You're very
So
welcome.
it's a great thing, and thank you very much. Great job. We're joined tonight by a young man, Jason Hartley, who knows the weight of that call of duty. Jason's father, grandfather, and great-grandfather all wore the uniform. Jason tragically lost his dad, who was also a Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputy when he was just a boy, and now he wants to carry on the family legacy of service. Jason is a senior in high school, a six-letter varsity athlete, a really good athlete, they say, a brilliant student with a 4.46, that's good, GPA. And his
Thank you,
greatest
Triplets. Thank you.
dream is
Much
to
love and
attend
blessings.
the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. And Jason, that's a very big deal getting in. That's a hard one to get into, but I'm pleased to inform you that your application has
Okay,
been
have a good day in
accepted.
school.
You will soon be joining
Many
the
blessings,
military.
many blessings, many blessings. See you next time. Okay, I got you. Have a good day. Okay. Inshallah.
Thank you. Jason, you're going to be on the long gray line, Jason. As Commander-in-Chief, my focus is on building the most powerful military of the future. As a first step, I'm asking Congress to fund a state-of-the-art Golden Dome missile defense shield to protect our homeland, all made in the USA.
Love you, love you, love you.
Wanted to do it long ago, but the
Mwah.
technology just wasn't there, not even close. But now we have the technology. It's incredible, actually. And other places
Inshallah.
they have it. Israel has it. Other places have it. And the United States
Allah
should have it
Hafiz.
too. Right, Tim? Right? They should have it too. So I want to thank you. But it's a very, very important. This is a very dangerous world. We should have it. We want to be protected, and we're going to protect our citizens like never before. To boost our defense industrial base, we are also going to resurrect the American shipbuilding industry, including commercial shipbuilding and military shipbuilding. And for that purpose, I am announcing tonight that we will create a new Office of Shipbuilding in the White House and offer special tax incentives to bring this industry home to America where it belongs. We used to make so many ships. We don't make them anymore very much, but we're going to make them very fast, very soon. It will have a huge impact. To further enhance our national security, my administration will be reclaiming the Panama Canal, and we've already started doing it. Just today, a large American company announced they are buying both ports around the Panama Canal and lots of other things having to do with the Panama Canal and a couple of other canals. The Panama Canal was built by Americans for Americans, not for others, but others could use it. But it was built at tremendous cost of American blood and treasure. 38,000 workers died building the Panama Canal. They died of malaria, they died of snake bites and mosquitoes. Not a nice place to work. They paid them very highly to go there, knowing there was a 25% chance that they would die. The most expensive project also that was ever built in our country's history, if you bring it up to modern day costs. It was given away by the Carter administration for $1, but that agreement has been violated very severely. We didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back. And we have Marco Rubio in charge. Good luck, Marco. Now, we know who to blame if anything goes wrong. Marco's been amazing, and he's going to do a great job. Think of it, he got 100 votes. You know, he was approved with actually 99, but the 100th was this gentleman, and I feel very certain. So let's assume he got 100 votes, and I'm either very, very happy about that or I'm very concerned about it. But he's already proven, I mean, he's a great gentleman. He's respected by everybody, and we appreciate you voting for Marco. He's going to do a fantastic job. Thank you. Thank you. He's doing a great job. Great job. And I also have a message tonight for the incredible people of Greenland. We strongly support your right to determine your own future. And if you choose, we welcome you into the United States of America. We need Greenland for national security and even international security, and we're working with everybody.
TC blessings. TC was good
for international world security, and I think we're going to get it one way or the other. We're going to get it.
Blessings, brother.
We will keep you safe. We will make you rich, and together we will take Greenland to heights like you have never thought possible before. It's a very small population, a very, very large piece of land, and very, very important for military security. America is once again standing strong against the forces of radical Islamic terrorism. 3.5 years ago, ISIS terrorists killed 13 American service members and countless others in the Abbey Gate bombing during the disastrous and incompetent withdrawal from Afghanistan. Not that they were withdrawing, it was the way they withdrew. Perhaps the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. Tonight I am pleased to announce that we have just apprehended the top terrorist responsible for that atrocity, and he is right now on his way here to face the swift sword of American justice. And I want to thank especially the government of Pakistan for helping arrest this monster. This was a very momentous day for those 13 families who I actually got to know very well, most of them, whose children were murdered, and the many people that were so badly, over 42 people, so badly injured on that fateful day in Afghanistan. What a horrible day. Such incompetence was shown. That when Putin saw what happened, I guess he said, well, maybe this is my chance. That's how bad it was. Should have never happened. Grossly incompetent people. I spoke to many of the parents and loved ones, and they're all in our hearts tonight. Just spoke to them on the phone. We had a big call. Every one of them called, and everybody was on the line, and they did nothing but cry with happiness. They were very happy, as happy as you can be under those circumstances. Their
Neisula, good morning.
Son, daughter was
Habariyaku.
killed for no reason whatsoever. In the Middle East, we're bringing back
Conscious vibes, good morning. Conscious vibe, blessing, blessing, grab rising, grab rising. Thank you for the light. Thank you for the light, sis. I appreciate you. You're welcome. Thank you, thank you.
mission to create a more peaceful and prosperous future.
Naysula, Naysula, thank you for the blessings. Welcome, welcome,
People have
sis.
been talking about that so much lately.
Let's
and everything going on with
go.
Ukraine
Let's
and
go.
Russia.
Let's go. Let's
A lot
go.
of
Thank you
things
for
are
the love.
happening
Thank you
in
for the love. Thank you for the love.
rough neighborhood, actually. I'm also working tirelessly to end the savage conflict in Ukraine.
Thank you. I appreciate you,
Millions of
Conscious Vibe.
Ukrainians and Russians have been needlessly killed or
Bennylicious.
wounded in this horrific and brutal conflict with no end in sight.
Thank you, thank
The
you, thank
United
you for the
States has
Bennylicious.
hundreds of billions of dollars to support Ukraine's defense with no security, with Do you want to keep it going for another 5 years? Yeah, you would say Pocahontas says yes. $2,000 people are being killed every single week. More than that. They're Russian young people. They're Ukrainian young people. They're not Americans, but I want it to stop. Meanwhile, Europe has sadly spent more money buying Russian oil and gas than they have spent on defending Ukraine by far. Think of that. They've spent more buying Russian oil and gas than they have defending. And we've spent
Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. How you ladies are doing tonight?
Like taking candy from a baby. That's what happened. And they've spent $100 billion. What a difference that is. And we have an ocean separating us, and they don't. But we're getting along very well with them, and lots of good things are happening. Biden has authorized more money in this fight than Europe has spent by
All is well with me. How are
billions and
you,
billions of
darling?
dollars.
I'm
It's
doing
hard to
good.
believe that they wouldn't have stopped
Watching
what they said. At
this
some point, come on, let's
presidential
equalize.
address of the
Gotta be equal
nation.
to us. But that didn't happen.
He just called that lady in the blue and yellow Pocahontas.
Zelensky of Ukraine. The letter reads, Ukraine is ready to come to the negotiating table as soon as possible.
Oh my God. I was doing some things in the garage earlier tonight. I am so sorry. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Strong leadership to get a peace that lasts. We do really value
Yeah, he is a
what
clown.
America has done
That's
to
how I
help
see it.
Ukraine maintain its sovereignty and independence. Regarding the agreement on minerals and security, Ukraine is ready to sign it at any time that is convenient for you. I appreciate that he sent this letter. Just got it.
Oh yeah. The journey of my life. She had a.
We've had serious discussions with
Oh, I
Russia,
missed it.
and every
And it's
state strong
Tuesday
signals
too.
that they are ready for peace. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Wouldn't that be beautiful?
I missed a good one. I missed a good one. I know I missed a good one. Grand Rising TC, let's go.
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
What's good, TC? How's everything?
It's time to stop this madness. It's time to halt the killing. It's time to end this senseless war. If you want to end wars, you have to talk to both sides. Nearly 4 years ago, amid rising tensions, a history teacher named Mark Fogel was detained in Russia and sentenced to 14 years in a penal colony. Rough stuff. The previous administration barely lifted a finger to help him. They knew he was innocent, but they had no idea where to begin. But last summer, I promised his 95-year-old mother, Malphine, that we would bring her boy safely back home. After 22 days in office, I did just that, and they are here tonight.
Birdsway was good. Was good, Birdsway. Blessing. Conscious Vibe. Have a great night. Have a great night. And thank you for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. B.
To Mark and his great mom, we are delighted
Thank
to
you. You're
have you
welcome.
safe
Thank
and
you. Thank you.
sound and
Thank
with
you.
us. As fate would have it, Mark Fogel was born in a small rural town in Butler, Pennsylvania. Have you heard of it? Where his mother has lived for the past 78 years. I just happened to go there last July 13th for a rally. That was not pleasant. And that is where I met his beautiful mom right before I walked onto that stage. And I told her I would not forget what she said about her son. And I never did I? Never forgot. Less than 10 minutes later, at that same rally, gunfire rang out, and a sick and deranged assassin unloaded 8 bullets from his sniper's perch into a crowd of many thousands of people. My life was saved by a fraction of an inch, but some were not so lucky. Corey Comparator was a firefighter, a veteran, a Christian, a husband, a devoted father, and above all, a protector. When the sound of gunshots pierced the air, it was a horrible sound. Corey knew instantly what it was and what to do. He threw himself on top of his wife and daughters and shielded them from the bullets with his own body. Corey was hit really hard. You know the story from there. He sacrificed his life to save theirs. 2 others, very fine people, were also seriously hit. But thankfully, with the help of 2 great country doctors, we thought they were gone and they were saved. So those doctors had great talent. We're joined by Corey's wife, Helen, who was his high school sweetheart, and their 2 beloved daughters, Allison and Kaylee. Thank you. To Helen, Allison, and Kaylee, Corey is looking down on his 3 beautiful ladies right now, and he is cheering you on. He loves you. He is cheering you on. Corey was taken from us much too soon, but his destiny was to leave us all with a shining example of the selfless devotion of a true American patriot. It was love like Corey's that built our country, and it's love like Corey's that is going to make our country more majestic than ever before. I believe that my life was saved that day in Butler for a very good reason. I was saved by God to make America great again. I believe that. Thank you very much. From the patriots of Lexington and Concord to the heroes of Gettysburg and Normandy, from the warriors who crossed the Delaware to the trailblazers who climbed the Rockies, and from the legends who soared at Kitty Hawk to the astronauts who touched the moon, Americans have always been the people who defied all odds, transcended all dangers, made the most extraordinary sacrifices, and did whatever it took to defend our children, our country, and our freedom. And as we have seen in this chamber tonight, that same strength, faith, love, and spirit is still alive and thriving in the hearts of the American people. Despite the best efforts of those who would try to censor us, silence us, break us, destroy us, Americans are today a proud, free, sovereign, and independent nation that will always be free, and we will fight for it till death. We will never let anything happen to our beloved country because we are a country of doers, dreamers, fighters, and survivors. Our ancestors crossed a vast ocean, strode into the unknown wilderness, and carved their fortunes from the rock and soil of a perilous and very dangerous frontier. They chased our destiny across a boundless continent. They built the railroads, laid the highways, and graced the world with American marvels like the Empire State Building, the mighty Hoover Dam, and the towering
Susie,
Golden
hi,
Gate
Mamu
Bridge.
Zungo, buddy. How
They
are
lit the
you?
world with electricity,
Blessing,
broke
blessing.
free of the force of
Marikiwa,
gravity,
Marikiwa,
fired up the
Barikiwa,
engines of American industry, vanquished the
Barikiwa, Susie.
communists, fascists, and Marxists all over the world, and gave us countless modern wonders sculptured out of iron, glass, and steel. We stand on the shoulders of these pioneers who won and built the modern age. These workers who poured their sweat into the skylines of our cities.
Susie, I saw you washing sheets yesterday on your live stream. I saw you washing sheets at work.
And for our freedom.
Yes, Benny,
Now it
asante
is our
sana.
time to take up the righteous cause of American liberty.
Yeah, Susie, I saw
And it is
you
our
washing
turn to take
washing
America's
sheets
destiny into
at
our
work.
own hands and begin the most thrilling days in the history of our country. This will be our greatest era. With God's help, over the next 4 years, we are going to lead this nation even higher, and we are going to forge the freest, most advanced, most dynamic, and most dominant civilization ever to exist on the face of this earth. We're going to create the highest quality of life, build the safest and wealthiest and healthiest and most vital communities anywhere in the world. We're going to conquer the vast
Yes. I
frontiers of
saw you was
science, and
washing.
we're going to lead humanity into space and plant the American flag on the planet Mars and even far beyond. And through it all, we are going to rediscover the unstoppable power of the American spirit. And we are going to renew unlimited promise of the American dream. Every single day, we will stand up and we will fight for the country our citizens believe in and for the country our people deserve. Fellow Americans, get ready for an incredible future because the golden age of America has only just begun. It will be like nothing that has ever been seen before. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
And there you have it, President Trump addressing a joint session of Congress, his return to Washington, and his first speech of its kind in this second term that he's serving, a second consecutive term, but certainly back in Washington. You see Democrats leaving the chamber there, including former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. A very divided chamber. We've seen the chamber divided in these times, but particularly so tonight. In fact, we had talked about it before the speech even started, a bit of a challenge it would seem facing the Democrats and how to respond to what they perceive as a difficult 44 days in their view. There isn't sort of a unified response yet from the Democratic Party to a lot of what you've seen from the administration so far, the executive orders and actions. Republicans in that chamber very happy with what they were hearing tonight. As you see President Trump walk back down into the crowd, reaching out to members of the military, which he singled out a number of times, though they didn't applaud. They sat there, as they often do during these addresses, and would not get involved, even though that chamber was a very involved chamber, really on both sides. The Supreme Court, members of the court just there beside them also singled out and thanked at one point. So you can hear in there a couple of the justices that are on the court because of Donald Trump, Kavanaugh, as he works his way. Elena Kagan there, Justice Kagan, Chief Justice John Roberts. You heard a lot from the president tonight about immigration. You heard him ask for a sweeping border crackdown bill from both chambers. You heard him talk about the tariffs tonight. The last 24 hours imposing those tariffs.
Armando Mom, blessings, Armando Mom. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Armando Mom, I send you your music. Check your email. Armando Mom, I made your music. Check your email.
So strongly signaling that there are even more tariffs to come and for additional countries.
I hope you love it. I hope you love it. I hope you love it, Armando Mom. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing today?
Particularly when it comes to Mexico and
Like
Canada.
done, good morning, host and chat. Welcome, Armando Mom.
Which is a legitimate concern for so many families across the
Check your email, Armando Mom. I made you your music.
In addition to fentanyl, why he's targeting Canada and Mexico and why he's doing it right now.
Thanks, folks. We'll check. Yes. Please do so. For like that, when you do your restreams, when you go to sleep, you can play the music with your silent live. Just put it to loop and let it just play for those 11 hours, 12 hours.
For Americans, he said there might be a little disturbance, but then he went on to actually underscore that he doesn't just view these tariffs as a negotiating tool, but actually a way to enrich the country. He said they're protecting the soul of our country. The tariffs are about making America rich again, and that does sort of run counter to what we've heard from some Republicans.
And I also left you my WhatsApp number. If you ever need to contact me, you have my number. Feel free to reach out for anything.
Had suggested there might be room to make a deal here, but not necessarily the clarity that I think a lot of Americans may have been looking for as they are bracing for these tariffs. And of course, as you mentioned, he noted those reciprocal tariffs are set to go into effect on April 2nd. The president saying whatever they tariff us, we will tariff them. Whatever they tax us, we will tax them.
Okay, Armando Mom. No problem. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for stopping by and showing some love. You are so welcome, my sis. You are so welcome. Highball, 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 highball. Highball.
When it comes to foreign policy on a couple of fronts. First off, Afghanistan, we talked about his predecessor, Joe Biden, the former president, a number of times. In very, very critical, harsh language when it comes to the former president, that said that one of the attackers involved with Abbey Gate is on his way back to face justice.
And that was news, David. That was something we had not heard to this point, announcing that he said the top ISIS terrorist responsible for the bombing at Abbey Gate in 2021, when the Americans were withdrawing in that chaotic, truly disastrous withdrawal. Apparently, they have arrested someone with the help of the Pakistanis, and the president said that person is back. Is coming back to the United States as we speak. And that, again, is the first we have heard of that. He, of course, has been very critical of what happened in Afghanistan, although originally he's the one who wanted to withdraw. You heard him say tonight it wasn't the withdrawal itself, it was the way it was done.
Yeah, not the withdrawal, but the way it was carried out. Again, critical of his predecessor. And on Ukraine, as you reported on World News Tonight, Martha, President Zelensky signaling very strongly that he's ready for that minerals deal and also ready to seek peace with Russia. And he also...
You don't have to talk to a bunch of robots, just humans in America.
Assalamu alaikum, boy. Blessings, blessings, blessings.
For those 50 and up, get 2 unlimited lines for $30 each with Consumer Cellular.
What's good, what's good, what's good, what's good, what's good, what's good?
They are really good at
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
I received so much support for that, and it made me feel like, okay, maybe I can really, really, really do this.
Smash that like button, smash that like button.
Because of me sharing sharing my videos on TikTok.
Assalamualaikum.
Support the families that
Mother
were paying
salam.
out without TikTok, without
Let's
the
go,
increase
let's
in
go.
sales.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Start to break away from UC with Tremfya, with rapid relief at 4 weeks. Tremfya blocks a key source